Welcome to Game Chat with Bwana, your source for gaming news and reviews. Now, here's Bwana McCall.
What up, people? It is episode 18 of Game Chat with Bwana. This is Monday, May 16, 2011. We're going to talk about gaming news and gaming stuff. Don't act stupid, Winamp. One does not Winamp anymore. Okay, Winamp is not acting stupid on me. This is Game Chat with Bwana, episode 18. We're going to talk about gaming stories. I got about 12 bookmarks to discuss with you guys, and we do this every Monday night around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But today, Bwana download a new game, played it a little bit too long, and kind of cut into my dinner time, and then cut into my preparation time, and we're starting about 8:30 tonight. So I was a little bit, what's the word? I guess I was a little bit undisciplined there, and but we're going to talk about that game that I downloaded and played today a little bit, and I want to welcome everybody. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did, and I was sad. I was on Twitter actually, and actually I saw it this morning when I started working. I forgot who it was, and the guy was like, "I just need one more day. I just need one more day." We should get 3-day weekends all the time, and they won't be asking me for 4-day weekends. So, anywho, let's go ahead and get started. Game Chat with Bwana. You guys submit stories as well. I don't think I said that. I submit stories to you guys, and then you guys look up the list and say, "Hey, Bwana, you forgot to talk about Modern Warfare 6 rumors. I think that's a very pertinent story. I think you should talk about it, so talk about it." And you post it on the forum, and then I read through it, and then we talk about it, and everybody's happy, right? It's an ideal situation. So this is Game Chat with Bwana. Let's go ahead and get started without further ado. We're going to go ahead and get started. I lied. Before we get started, we're going to talk about the Tech Podcast Network, because that's where our podcasts are. I'm a proud member of the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here. Go to techpodcast.com. You'll find a lot of podcasts kind of like me, not as crazy or stupid, or not as wacky and wild and samey and zany, but you'll find some tech podcasts having to do with just about everything tech, gaming, anything your little heart can desire. If you're up-and-coming podcaster, I highly encourage you to sign up and join the Tech Podcast Network. We got a great group of guys designed basically to kind of put you under our wing, show you the ropes, and to help grow your show and to help grow your community. So go to techpodcast.com. We're a proud member here at Bwana.tv and stuff. Really get started, and we're going to talk about the biggest story of the day. I never thought I would say this. It was like it's never going to happen. It's just never. You're waiting for it to happen, and it's just never going to happen. And it finally has. I'm going to say the word. Not P. Get your mind out of the gutter. PSN has been activated. Let's rewind that. Yep. PSN has been reactivated. That's right. Sony rolled out the update 3.61 first. They did this Saturday, I think. The 14th. They rolled out System Update 3.61 first, which basically forced you to change your password. It's like you have no choice. You will change your password. But if some of the community members, I think Tiddlywinks brought it to my attention, they even let you put in the old password that you had before. Oh Oh man, that's great security. So they actually let you put in your old password. I guess you gotta kind of give them a little bit of slack, a little bit of leeway, a little bit of wiggle room. But I thought that was kind of funny. But PSN rolled out. They had this nice little map on their blog that everybody was refreshing and crashing the servers, and it had little indicators of what states in the United States, and it's been reinstated in Europe and other countries as well, Canada. I'm not sure about some of the South America areas, but most every area has been reinstated except Japan. Now, we're going to talk about that in a second. Let me throw that in the back of my mind. But it was a very cool map, and we were crashing the servers, hitting refresh, hitting refresh, hitting refresh, hitting refresh. And I tweeted, I said, okay, guys, this is what I tweeted. And you guys go look at my Twitter. I did. I tweeted that. That was a bird. I turned to a little bird, and I said, tweet, tweet, tweet. And I tweeted it. So I said, guys, now that PSN is back up, let's not all go in and change our passwords at the same time and crash the servers. And guess what happened? As the servers came up, everybody went in and changed their password at the same time, and PSN proceeded to crash. I couldn't help but giggle because it's like you knew it was going to happen, because that's one of those situations which is like not realistic. It like never happens, where everybody on your system changes their password at the exact same time. It's just nothing you can't really test for that when you first design a system. I'm quite sure they did some tests before they went live, but you can't test for that kind of stuff. And it was just but anyway, somebody's going to do a plan, a phased restoration, if you will. And they're going to do first the PlayStation Network online play. The PlayStation Store is not up yet. I think Curiosity's starting to come up. Some of the music stuff, Netflix, Hulu, Vudu, and MLB TV are going to be rolled out gradually. I've just been following the story all weekend. It was one of the biggest stories, and I want to talk about this Japan thing a little bit. And I felt a little bit taken back, because Japan, where Sony's pretty much headquartered, decided not to update until they were sure it was stable, that it was safe. So I kind of felt like a guinea pig. I was like, okay, you're going to roll it out to everybody except your own home country because you don't think it's safe, but it's safe for everybody else except you. So you're going to use us as guinea pigs to determine if it's safe. And then if it is, you're going to roll out Japan. That disturbed me a little bit. I was like, all right, Sony, that sucks. That's not giving. And remember, I talked about this whole problem with getting users to trust you again. Getting users to buy from you again without having to worry about their data. That's not a good first indicator. Sony's doing a lot of things right. I'm going to talk about some of the other things they're doing. But we're not going to roll out Japan because we don't want to do it until it's safe. That makes me feel better. We're beta testers. So I really don't understand. I really don't understand that. That makes me feel a little bit worried. But anyway, they got to earn our trust. They're going to get it back slowly. And that's not a good way to do it. So check out that story. It's over at Engadget.com. They got the details and just the madness that was going on over the entire weekend. Now, the next story has to do with what a lot of players have been waiting on and what a lot of players have been anticipating and kind of excited about out of this whole nasty ordeal. There's going to be some kind of reward or some kind of a compensation. So the details for the PlayStation Network and Curiosity Customer Appreciation Program has been revealed on Sony's blog, and here's what you get. All PlayStation Network customers can select 2 PS3 games from the following list, and these are downloadable games. The games will be available for 30 days shortly after the PlayStation Store is restored, and they can be kept forever. So it's not going to be like PSN Plus, where if you get a game through PSN Plus, a free game through PSN Plus is only active while you have an active subscription with PSN Plus. But these you will own forever. So the list consists of Dead Nation, Infamous, the first Infamous, Little Big Planet, Super Stardust HD, and Wipeout HD and Wipeout Fury. That's a pretty good list. I have all of these games except Dead Nation. And one of our community members, I think it was Tiddlywinks again, he was like, well, I think I'm just going to get a couple of these games so I can get rid of the disc. So I can have the downloadable copy, like Little Bit Planet. And I was like, that's actually a good idea to actually, get a game you already have on disc and get the downloadable copy, even if you have all these games, that might be the way to go. I already have Super Stardust HD. I have Wipeout HD. I have Little Big Planet. I have Infamous. So why not just get the downloadable copy and, you can get rid of the disc forever. So that's the first thing. If you're a PS3 owner, that's the first thing you're going to get. The second thing is if you're a PSP owner, the same type of deals is available for Little Big Planet, Mod Nation Racers, good game, Pursuit Force, and Killzone Liberation. Now here's some more things that we didn't know. They're going to give us some free rental movie titles. There's going to be a selection of movie titles that we can rent on PlayStation Network over one weekend where the video service is available. So if you don't have the video service available in your area, obviously you can't use it. And these titles will be announced soon. I think that's actually a very cool thing. You get 30 days free PlayStation Plus. We already knew about that. For non-PlayStation Plus subscribers. But get this, existing PlayStation Plus subscribers are going to get an extra 2 months of free subscription, which I think is a really good thing. Basically, paying for that time lost and giving you an additional free month. Some Music Unlimited stuff. Existing premium trial members will get an additional 30 days of premium subscription. Additional 30 days plus time lost for the Music Unlimited premium basic subscription. And this is the one that got me a little bit, I was kind of a little bit wowed by this. For PlayStation Home users, they're going to be offering 100 free virtual items. That 100. And I got to thinking, I was like, okay, of this 100, how much of these are probably free? But still, that's a lot. 100 free items. And Sony makes a pretty penny off of PlayStation Home, so you may not think they're losing money on this, but they actually are. It does cost money to create these virtual items, even though people don't think it does. It does cost money. Somebody has to create it. They have to pay for it. And also you get free content. The next addition to the Home Mansion personal space, Oblak's Alien Casino, and an exclusive game. So that's a pretty big package. Customer appreciation program for the downtime on PSN. Will it win back the trust of users? I doubt it. Is it a step in the right direction? Oh yeah, it is. It's a step in the right direction. So I think Sony's doing something very good here. They should be commended, even though they have dropped the proverbial ball. This is a good step. This is a good step in the right direction. So check it out. Details for PlayStation Network. Curiosity, customer appreciation. Blah. That was English. Next story. We're going to talk about Anonymous because they hacked Sony, right? Right? That's what we suspect. But man, the situation at Anonymous is kind of unstable, and that's scary. Apparently, there's some in-group feuds that are going on, where apparently, I think this story cropped up the other day, where one of the members of Anonymous kind of turned on the group and hacked the IRC server. Well, in retaliation of this hack, it's like you're seeing like innocent bystanders getting taken out by all this stuff. In retaliation of that hack, a group of Anonymous hacked some websites and actually left this guy's name who hacked the IRC server. They left his real name behind. The rogue admin named Ryan, they left evidence implicating him on the attack, including his real name. Square Enix replied, a lot of information was lost. It's just another terrible situation where the site was hacked and data was compromised. And I'm not going to get into the details. The things I want to focus on is Anonymous, because it's getting a little bit scary, guys. I mean, what if, they're like, okay, I hate you. I'm going to hack CNN.com. And CNN's like, wait a minute. What do we do to you guys? I hate Ryan. I'm going to hack ESPN.com. ESPN's like, wait, whoa. Back up. We're not a part of this. So what? Yeah, it's kind of scary for if you're chosen to be made an example of by Anonymous. That's kind of a scary thing in these in-group battles, in these in-group wars. So yeah, it's kind of scary, guys. So check it out. This is over on Escapist Magazine. They got the details. Very, very interesting developments regarding Anonymous and the hacks that are going on. Now, speaking of Square Enix, as if things could not get any worse. You guys remember that game called Final Fantasy XIV? You may remember it. I don't know. It may be kind of a distant thought. But the game's still going on and people are still not paying subscriptions for it, right? And millions of dollars went to R&D of this game and upkeep of this game, and Square Enix is taking a loss on that. And apparently they're telling investors that, hey, as a result of that, as a result of other things, we're going to lose a lot of money to the tune of 12 billion yen. That's $148 million. 90.6 million euros. So, oh man, digital project cancellations. I'm going to call Webster and get that added. The recent natural disasters in Japan, associated closures, and restoration of the company's amusement facilities are being blamed for the losses. The digital projects represent slightly over a third of the total loss. Square Enix is definitely on the spiral. It's kind of sad. I do like the company. I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. I really wanted Final Fantasy XIV to succeed. I really don't know where it is right now. I don't know if they're going to continue with it. I haven't played it in months. I was looking forward to the infamous patches that were supposed to come out. They might be out, but I haven't heard much about it. They haven't sent any newsletters to me or anything. But yeah, guys, this is actually a very cute picture, a very appropriate cute picture of what is it, Faith? Looks like Faith from Final Fantasy 13. Wow. So check it out, guys. This is over on GamePolitics.com. Square Enix warns investors that they're going to lose a lot of money, and there's a lot of reasons why. So check it out.
Game Chat with Bwana is recorded live before a worldwide audience every Monday night. You can participate by suggesting news stories. Just register an account in our forums at bwana.tv/forums.
So we're going to talk about some Crysis stuff. Crysis is getting the Retaliation DLC on May 17th. May 17th. So that's actually tomorrow. So those of you who bought the cybernetic suits of Crysis 2, I was reading it. Those of you who bought Crysis 2, if you want to get some additional content, you can get it tomorrow in the form of the Retaliation map pack. It's going to have 4 new DLC maps: Park Avenue, Transit, Shipyard, and Compound. It's coming to Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC. And at the time this article was written, it said that the availability of the PS3 is dependent on whether or not PSN is back up. It's back up. It's going to be for $10 and or 800 Microsoft points. So, Crysis 2 for PC has been on sale. I've been meaning to get this game. I still haven't gotten it. I want it, but I haven't bought it yet. It's been on sale for like $40 at Direct to Drive for many weeks. It's like going on and off. I've been meaning to try out the multiplayer. Single player looks good too, but been meaning to try out the multiplayer. So check it out. Joystick has the Crysis 2 Retaliation DC coming up tomorrow, May 17th. Speaking of DLC, let's talk about Brink. Brink. I asked you guys on Twitter, I asked you on my Facebook page, whether you wanted me to do a Brink review. And you guys, everybody said yes. I don't think anybody said no. So I am going to be doing that fairly soon. I want to play it a little bit longer. I want a couple more updates to come out, because they've been releasing patches like crazy. I think 2.5, 3 patches have been released in a week. So, but Brink is going to be getting free DLC in June. And the 360 matchmaking update is live right now. So apparently this is a way of Brink trying to show its users some appreciation for their support. And the DLC was going to be free. The first DLC is going to be free. But I do believe subsequent DLC is going to cost us. And I really don't want that to happen. I don't know. I really am against map packs now. I'm getting to the point where I'm just not going to buy any. And games like Super Meat Boy, and we're going to talk about Portal 2. Also, are on my good side because of the way they're going to be handling maps. But I just don't think additional maps should cost money, especially if you give us an SDK or something to work with. But it's good to know that the first one's going to be free. Brink is in dire need of maps. The map count that comes with the game is not a lot. There's a very few selections of maps and game modes. So it desperately needs some maps, and I really think if they give us an SDK, we can give them maps. And this game, I think, and I'm not going to review it, but I think it has a good potential of being a good competitive shooter. I mean, there's the elements there to make it a good competitive shooter, even put in MLG or some competitions like DreamHack. It does have those elements to be a good shooter. So, I don't know. DLC, man. DLC. So check it out over on joystick.com. Brink getting free DLC in June. 360 matchmaking update is now live. So those of you looking into getting Duke Nukem Forever, if you pre-order it on the PC, you can get a free on live micro console. Now what's that? What's that? Well, I don't think I talked about it on here, and I'm kind of shocked I didn't. It's a little box made by the guys who make On Live. They're the PC gaming company that allow you to stream games, so you don't have to install any software. Basically, the game is streamed to you, and you play it remotely. And everybody was like, oh, it's going to be laggy. It's not going to be enough bandwidth to play it, but certain types of games are actually playable. Some that require more precise controls, like shooters, not so much. Games like Batman, Arkham Asylum, Just Cause 2 were okay, but as soon as you play a shooter, it's actually going to get a little bit more difficult. So what OnLive is going to do is they say, okay, if you pre-order Duke Nukem Forever through our OnLive service, we're going to give you a free box. It's a little micro console that you can connect to your TV and actually stream games the same way you would do on a computer. So it's a $100 value. So if you're an OnLive user and you were kind of looking at Duke Nukem Forever, this is a no-brainer. If you're a console owner and you're just like, I'm just going to get on 360, I'm getting on PS3, may not be as attractive. If you're a PC gamer and you're thinking about trying on OnLive, you know, it's kind of one of those things that you're on the fence about. But I think it's a great deal. That's a $100 value. It's $100 value, so I really think it's going to be worth it if you're interested in the game. Me, I'm not going to get it. I've never been a big big fan of Duke Nukem. It's just too much toilet humor. It feels like it's one of those games where if you're like 13, 14, you'd be like, it's like, it's immature humor to me. I never could get into Duke Nukem. So, I don't know. But you guys love it, so I talk about it just to give you the news about it. Pre-order Duke Nukem. You can get free on live, a free online micro console. Again, $100 value. Great deal. Check it out. Now, let's talk about that game we love. No, we love Portal 2. Yes, Portal 2. We love this game, and Valve has given us the tools. They have updated the Hammer editor so that we can now create Portal 2 levels. And it is not for the faint of heart. It is not for those of you who want, like, if you've played Mod Nation Racers and you're like, well, I created epic tracks in Mod Nation Racers, I could definitely go on to Portal 2 and create the most epic of epics and create a level that everybody will love and play and rate, and I will become internet famous, and Gabe will invite me to Valve's headquarters, and he will give me all kinds of early access to unreleased games, perhaps Half-Life Episode 3, and then I'll be famous because I made epic Mod Nation Racer levels. Well, that is not going to happen because Hammer is not one of those tools that you can use, you can pick up in 10 minutes. It's going to take a little effort. It's going to take a little know-how to get used to these programs. They're 3D modeling tools, essentially. So if you've used tools like Maya, AutoCAD, tools like that, then you'll probably feel right at home. But yeah, check it out, guys. The tools are available today. Go into Steam. It'll be available in the tools section. The Portal 2 authoring tools allows you to create your own levels. And if you guys create levels, send them. I want to play them. Please send me Portal levels. I don't care if it's a room full of the bouncing gel with spikes and robots flying everywhere. The crazy and zany it is, the better. One does not simply co-op into Portal 2's Mordor bouncing, jumping gel. Portal 2 authoring tools. Check it out. Over on Kotaku.com. You can make your own Portal levels. Now, for a little bit of bad news, and let me take a drink of my water in my Thor cup. Water in a Thor cup makes me want to get a hammer and smite fools who dare come against me. NCSoft has decided to close Lineage servers. And we shouldn't be upset. The game has been out since 1998. Well overdue. But the sad day has come that North American servers will be disabled. Account creation has already been disabled. Subscriptions for coming months have been refunded. And existing accounts have been reactivated for free. So, sad day, guys. If you're into Lineage, I have played Lineage in the past. I didn't play it very long because I was playing a lot of other types of games at the time. I wasn't really big into MMOs in '98. I was into StarCraft, actually. So I see it. I did play a little bit of it. I was like, hey, this is cool. I'm going back to StarCraft. So it's actually a very, very sad, bittersweet day. And I'm glad that they lasted this long. It's great to see games last this long, guys. Counter-Strike and Lineage and EverQuest, these games that have just been going on forever and ever. And we were talking about Continuum the other day. We were talking about Subspace. I was like, oh, I remember Subspace. We used to play that in college. Had these little ships, multiplayer servers with side-scrolling ships, and that game is still going on. I was very happy to see Subspace is still going on. And I love to see games run for a long time. I love to see it. But, you know, they do have to close eventually because servers are required to run it. It requires money. If you can't pay the bills, you can't keep the lights on. So, kudos to NCSoft for keeping it up this long. We say goodbye to you, Lineage servers. You have served us well. Thank you for almost 14 years of gaming. Wow, 14. Man, 14 years. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. You can't get off my lineage server. Keep your characters off of my server. I will beat your head with my hammer. I have the water. I have the ability to do it. NCSoft, goodbye. Now, Steam is going to be doing some daily deals. Now, we love Steam sales, don't you? I know I do. I love Steam sales. Every year, Steam has like 2 or 3 of these massive sales where all these games that, you know, you thought about buying, but they were like $50. You're like, I don't know. Then all of a sudden, it's like $20. And you're like, ooh, for $20, that might be. And then you see a game that you like, Mass Effect 2 for $10. And you're like, ooh, I have to buy it. I don't have a choice. When a game is this cheap, one does not simply co-op into getting this game. Oh my goodness. But Steam is going to be doing this daily, and the first game is Operation Flashpoint, 75% off already. So we're going to be looking forward to a new deal every day. Hide your wallets, hide your credit cards, bury them deep, because there's going to be a new temptation every day. Don't visit the site if somebody says, "Oh hey, there is a new statement." You be like, "Ah la 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 la." They be like, "Hey man, it's a new sound. La 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 la. I can't hear you. La la la." You gotta do that. You're gonna be broke, because there's always gonna be something attractive over on the Steam Power site. So check it out. Steam announces daily deals every 24 hours. You can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to follow them on Twitter. They're at Steam_games, or you can follow them on Facebook to get notified when the deals come out. So there you go. Check it out, guys. Awesome deals.
Please support Game Chat with Bwana by turning off your ad blocking software.
Yeah. Remember that game I said I was playing before the show? That caused me to be late. The name of that game is called Terraria. And it's kind of a unique take on what attracted me to Minecraft. Oh, wow. Foxy Shazam has sent a Terraria gift code to give away during the stream. So I will give it away during the post-show. Thanks, Foxy Shazam. After the show is over, we'll be giving away a copy of this. This is a $10 game that came out today on Steam. Came out a little bit early. And if you haven't seen it, go watch the video. It's sort of a 2D take. 2D take on. I got to be very careful how I word this. Okay, in Terraria, you have tools. You can break blocks. You can dig, you can kill monsters, and you can build structures. There's random worlds generated every time you create something, create a world. It supports single and multiplayer. There are vendors. There are guns. Yeah. So while we are tempted to say it's a Minecraft clone. I mean, when I first saw it, I said, I actually said this. I said, it looks like a 2D Minecraft. And then I got to playing it, and I could see the correlation. Let me tell you where the correlation was. The correlation was with surviving. The whole idea of surviving. I think that was not me. That was my phone. My phone just buzzed. I do not have gaseous bubbles coming out of my rear end. That was my phone. That was my phone. Those of you heard that was my phone. But the aspect of surviving, the aspect of crafting. Crafting is very easy in this game, so it's kind of not similar to Minecraft. But I find myself having to build. I wanted to build shelter before nightfall, and monsters come in the daytime too. So it's not like you can't get killed in the daytime. So I found myself wanting to build a structure before nightfall, and that to me is where I saw the parallel between that and Minecraft. Also exploring, because the world is random. It's not going to be the same every time. The exploration aspect. Also, I want to thank Hypnomatic. I'm sorry. Hypnomatic actually gifted me this game today, so I want to thank him. I was looking at possibly getting it, and I was like, I don't know. And then he's like, I'm like, he's like, yeah, here. I'm like, yes. And I'm glad he gave it to me because I'm having fun with it. Dig, fight, explore, build. So I think where it separates itself from Minecraft, there's a lot more monsters. There's a lot more fighting involved. There is no creative mode. And there's some new elements. If you ever played Minecraft like packed with like, there's money, there's coins and stuff. If you ever played Minecraft with like a billion different plugins, then yeah, it would probably be more like Terraria, because it has just extended capabilities beyond the bare Minecraft experience. So it's very cool. I like it. I'm going to be playing more of it. Probably will do a video about it. I don't know if I'm going to do a review of it. Depends on whether you guys want it. I know if I ask, you're going to say yes, but I'm going to be looking more into it. Terraria came out today on Steam. $10. Check it out. It's over there. Terraria.org. And we're going to end tonight's show with the story, my last story. Why people watch StarCraft instead of playing. Now, if you've ever been to Justin.tv, the gaming site that I'm on right now, the gaming section, I should say, it's a live video site, not necessarily dedicated to gaming. But if you've ever been to the gaming section, you may have known that there's an awful lot of StarCraft 2 streams now. Lots and lots of streams of StarCraft 2, each of which having 5 to 10,000, 20,000 users at any given moment. And StarCraft is one of those games that really acts as a great spectator sport. And I think a lot of people enjoy watching StarCraft. Now, before I even read this, this is how I felt. A lot of people enjoy watching StarCraft rather than playing it. And this study by the University of Washington goes into detail as to possibly why. And they're talking about information asymmetry, where the players and spectators each have different pieces of information which transforms into entertainment. And I tell people all the time, and I think a lot of my community members have told me, and we've agreed, that when you watch someone play StarCraft, you see a lot more. You get a different perspective, and what seems obvious to you is not always obvious to the player. Now, if you play the game and then you go back and look at a replay, you're like, oh, I didn't see that, or oh, that was there, oh, that was there. Because you're doing so much at one time, and there's just a lot of different things happening. So I think the spectator sport comes in because you have a different perspective on the game. You see something that the player may not see, or you're seeing something go on from a different angle. And that's kind of rewarding, especially if you have a general idea of what's going on. Even people who don't know what's going on, they can get into the commentary, they can see they can hear what's going on, and they go, ooh, that's pretty cool. They see these giant structures come up and fight. It's like a battle. It's like watching a movie. You're like, ooh. You know, it can be very, very entertaining, and you know, it's something that's going to take off. I mean, esports, we call it esports here at JTV. It's developing a giant following. Giant, big tournaments are coming up, $100,000 at a time, prize pools. because it just generates that many eyes. And a lot of people who watch StarCraft have never even played it. They don't even own it. And there's a really unique take on that. So check it out, guys. Why people watch StarCraft instead of playing. And you can check this out over on slashdot.org, and they got the details over there.
Tune in to all things Bwana throughout the week on live.bwana.tv and on justin.tv/Bwana.
So now we're going to get to the second part of our show. We're going to get into the second part of our show, and going to go into some stories here. Over on our forum for Game Chat with Bwana episode 18. If you guys want to join our forums, go to Bwana. Go to Bwana.tv/forums and sign up. Yeah. So we're going to start with Hershkabibble. Giant Modern Warfare 3 leak. And I saw this. I got to admit, I'm not interested in Modern Warfare 3. Oh, man. I'm sure you guys are, though. So according to... Ad, how you doing? No! 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 Don't roll over the ad. Okay. Evil ads are evil. Giant Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3 leaks, spoils gameplay, setting, and story. So, if if you don't want the leaked information, close your ears. Less than a month before Games E3's debut, Kotaku came into possession of pretty much everything. The characters, the missions, the campaign setting, spoilers everywhere regarding Modern Warfare 3. So, I think 402 on Twitter said that a lot of information did leak. A lot of it is true. A lot of it is not true. But, anyway, that stuff leaked. We got till November to wait. Modern Warfare 3. Japanese government turns down PSN. I kind of talked about this briefly. And apparently PSN can't be launched in Japan, and it kind of sucks. Makes me feel like a guinea pig. And when your own home country doesn't allow you to launch it, it just makes me feel like a guinea pig. That just doesn't make me feel safe at all. So the government wants clearer terms of what Sony's doing to protect its users' credit card info, saying there were similar cases in the past that were caused by other firms, and we're asked Sony whether their measures are good enough when compared to countermeasures taken in the past. And I don't know. Like I said, it just makes me feel like a guinea pig, and it's not a good thing. It's not good for Sony because I don't know. That's all I can say is I don't know. It doesn't. I don't care if the government or Sony did it. Either way, it is what it is. And some people may say you can't blame Sony. Yes, you can blame Sony. That's their home. I mean, they're one of the biggest companies in Japan. So they're gonna release it everywhere except their home. It's almost like the Xbox 360 coming out with a big security fix, and they release it everywhere except for our US. Everybody's like, what? What did the? I mean, so I don't know. Check it out. Thank you, Hershkabibble, for those stories. Duke Nukem Forever demo coming June 3rd. Endless. According to new trailer. We talked about this a little bit tonight with on live. And there's a new trailer. I can't watch it on here. But they're on track for the June 14th release date with the demo coming on June 3rd. I don't see anything regarding platforms. So, we'll have to see. All right, thank you. Top 10 unnecessary move accessories. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, wait, no. Oh no, I must register. What is it? Okay, I think. Top 10 unnecessary move accessories. PS Move Axe. Because I want to chop your face off. This site is very slow. Move Precise Precision Shot by Interworks. I actually wanted this. That actually looked pretty good. Space Hairdryer aesthetic is pretty terrible. That's not that bad. Actually, it's not that bad. PlayStation Move Bowling Ball. Yes! Stupid. PlayStation Move Boxing Gloves? Why? In case you punch somebody? What you? Oh, it's got a little thing to where... Okay, I see. I don't know if that one has it, but this one has a little thing that holds it, so you don't have to squeeze the actual things. If you're going to do a workout with it, that would make sense. I don't know about this one. I don't know about that one, but this one makes a little sense. Hyperkin's Sports Victory Set. So it's basically Sports Champions, or whatever that name of the game is. Wow. They went all out. The paddle looks useful, but maybe the bow, but I don't know about the sword and shield. Sports pack again. Lots of accessories. I had no idea a lot of these existed. Sports Champion. Sports Champion is actually a good game, guys. If you haven't played it, check it out. I played a little bit in Best Buy. It's actually I was surprised how accurate it was. But I don't know if I need all this crap. My goodness. Steering wheel! Wait a minute. Sparkle gloves? Sparkle gloves. No! Okay, good link. Thanks, Jason. Okay, LA Noire DLC. Oh boy, gotta be careful. Best Buy outs first LA Noire DLC and ad. That comes out tomorrow, right? I think it does. Let everyone know who received recent promotional circulars about the first DLC for LA Noire. According to ad, first 16 customers will buy the game at midnight release. That's tonight. Oh. Will receive a code for the Nicholson electroplating. Nicholson electroplating arson case. That even calls the first DLC pack. Very cool. Minimum of 16 Xbox 360 PS3 codes per store. So if you're not first in line, don't despair just yet. DLC. Rockstar has not released any official word on DLC for LA Noire yet. Could not be reached by Joystick when covering the story. So, cool story. Fallout DLC is delayed thanks to PSN's woes. Honest Hearts DLC delayed for PSN. Xbox Live PC release on schedule. That kind of makes sense. Update on the official Bethesda blog explains that due to recent troubles with PSN, the Honest Hearts add-on will be delayed for PS3 versions of New Vegas. Now I gotta think about this. I thought that made sense, but now that I think about it, Huh. Is it because of the release schedule on the store that is delayed, or it can't be technical? It's just got to be logistics. Because I don't think PSN being down would hurt them development wise. So I think it's just logistics. Probably way backed up in the update cycles. That could be it. So yeah, that does make sense. Good links, Jason. Thanks. Emrandil. Emrandil's now on JTV. Sony Online Entertainment MMOs are back online. Totally missed this one. Sony Online Entertainment MMOs back online. That includes DC Universe Online. The other one's Free Realms. Oh, here we go. They got the list here. Clone Wars Adventures, Count Dooku. Oh, no, those are free outfits. Never mind. Blah, 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 blah. MTV have a statement. Sony apologizing for the lengthy downtime. As you guys recall, Sony Online Entertainment got hacked as well outside of PSN. So that's why they had to go down. But now they're back online. They had a lot less downtime than PSN. So yeah. But as Sony's giving out gifts again. DC Universe Batman Two-Face inspired mask, 30 marks of distinction. Free Realms, you get free daily items, 7 to collect. Clone Wars Adventures, you get an outfit. EverQuest, double XP, double rare mob spawns, double faction gains. EverQuest 2, extended, bunch of more stuff. Vanguard Saga of Heroes, double XP. Star Wars Galaxies, a bounty hunter statue, miniature model of Boba Fett's ship, the Slave. Magic the Gathering, you get a bunch of stuff. Poxnor, just a whole bunch of stuff that SEO... Or I'm sorry, Sony Online Entertainment is giving out as a result of the downtime. Very cool. Oh yeah, this next one by Emrandale. Valve jerks should pay extra for games. I saw this, and ooh, wow, how long have I been going? Oh, 53 minutes. I haven't gone on an hour yet because my screensaver kicked in on my other computer. I was like, wow, I've been casting that long. So jerks, that's one of my favorite words. You jerks who stink up servers should be charged extra for games, according to Valve. Whereas likable users who are fun to play should get them free. According to developer Valve has suggested. Comments came from Gabe, and develop on how to best charge customers for his output. Industry has this broken model, which is one price for everyone. That's actually a bug. And it's something we want to solve. Now think about this. 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 If you're a troll in a game, you have to pay for the game. If you are a nice guy in the game, you get the game for a low price or free. On paper, that sounds okay. It's a little, I can foresee some problems where players are not. The system would probably get gamed, where a player would probably be a jerk and not be caught. And if they're going to use VAC as a litmus test, that's probably going to be the case. I like the idea, though. I like the idea. So in Utopia, it would work, but I really think it would be all kinds of holes. Pirates would find a way around it to get free games. It's just gamers are fickle. No, not fickle. They are a cunning bunch. They have guile. Guile theme goes with everything. I think it's going to be cool if they do it right. But somebody's going to break it. Somebody's going to find something. Some way around it. Good idea, Valve. Good on you for trying to innovate. So, next story. Capcom increasing PC focus. Saying that PC is always at the bleeding edge. Yes, they say that now the PSN's down. And they're losing money. The PC helps teach a company how to be global and how to embrace emerging markets and business models. As we continue to expand our businesses in Russia, China, Korea, Brazil, the PC becomes increasingly important as its primary platform in those territories. And I agree. Here in the U.S., we're not a PC centric country. We're all about consoles here. Sadly, I wish it were the other way around, but it is what it is. Doesn't hurt me that much. I still can play my PC games. Capcom has been doing some PC titles. I remember Street Fighter 4 came out on PC, and I was like, wow, pretty cool. That was one of the first ones that I remember recently, and then Resident Evil, of course. The Dead Rising 2, they're not that expensive. I mean, there have been some great sales. Street Fighter 4 got bundled with video cards. Resident Evil got, I think a lot of people got that at very, very cheap prices on Steam sales. Dead Rising 2 as well, as low as like $30, sometimes $10. So yeah, good on you, Capcom, for realizing that PC is not dead. It is something you should definitely invest in. And the $38,000 NES game, $38,000 NES game. I hope it does the dishes. This game is $38,000? A game found cheap at yard sales, now one of the most expensive rare video games to ever show up in the market. Family Fun Fitness Stadium Events was a game released in Bandai in 1987. You probably know the version of the game. Remember World Class Track Meet, blah, 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 blah. As it turns out, Nintendo bought the rights to the gamepad and renamed it and recalled it Family Fun Fitness Stadium Events from the stores. Nevertheless, a few copies found their way into the public, including a sealed version of the game found a year ago in Orange County, New York. Same copies now sold on eBay for $37,999.99. A single rare game can be found for a dedicated collection of extra cash and use that collector. Wow, that's a lot of money for a game! $38,000. I need to check my garage. I don't have it. But that is a lot of money for a video game. I mean, that's like up there with the rare comic books. 38 grand. Wow. 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 Check it out. Thank you, Emmerdale, for the links. Good set of links. KT Data, who made a whole bunch of cool papercraft on this channel. You guys should check him out. Just.tv/KT Data. He's got a cool channel over there. He actually made a whole bunch of Doctor Who papercraft on stream. We were checking it out. Very fun. Plant vs. Zombies for Android free on release date. Now, that's a good game. Plant vs. Zombies is a good game. And it's going to be free on Android when it comes out. 2 bits of good information. PopCap is releasing iPhone Super Hit Plant vs. Zombies on Android devices this year. If you haven't played Plant vs. Zombies, you should definitely check it out. It's going to be free on the day of release, so you got to be on top of it. And the day of release is tomorrow, May 17th. If you don't get it tomorrow, it's going to be $2.99. So definitely check out Plant vs. Zombies on Android if you have an Android phone or Android device. Otherwise, you're going to be out $3 if you want it later on. Thanks, KT Data. And Nicholas Fun Stuff says Minecraft convention could happen if you pay $90, which is not that much, depending on the venue. Oh no! I've been advertised. Okay, Minecraft convention could happen if you pay $90. Devs contemplating a convention in November that can coincide with the full game's release. Would you attend convention? Blah blah blah. For blah 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 blah. Wrote on this blog. We're thinking about how to celebrate releasing the release on 11/11/2011. There's also a significant lack of Minecraft Con this year. Perhaps we can combine them. So we're thinking about setting up a Minecraft Con in Las Vegas, with us pushing out the final release live on stage. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Because when he came up with this idea of doing this thing, I was like, well, the release will probably be delayed. Because Notch usually does very, very last minute coding on his releases. So that them doing it on the stage will be actually pretty cool. Contest, Q&A stage, sessions, parties, awesome food, blah, blah, blah. $90 per person, which of course doesn't take into account hotel and travel. Although it's possible we might be able to set up bulk deals with some hotel. That's actually pretty cool. Minecraft Con sounds like a pretty decent idea. So I hope Notch is able to pull it off. I think I'll refresh, make sure that's the last one. That is our final story of the night, and you know what time it is? Y'all know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? It's 9:40. It is title time! Let's see the titles. Nick Fun Stuff says, pre-order Duke Nukem Forever. Get, what is that? Attack of the Minecraft Clones. PS3 update will now include portals. Nice. Deus Ex website having a crisis. Ooh. Ooh. Nick coming with the guns. KT Data. Square Enix in crisis. DDD 6100, a $38,000 Super NES game, enough to buy 38 Bwanas for $1,000 each. Up cheap. 42 level editor is not a lie. Pre-order Duke Nukem, psych. Terraria, puzzling. Adios, Eidos. You just got hacked. Anonymous 1, Chippy Elite 0, LA Snores, a snooze fest. Where'd that come from? I didn't even talk. Deus Ex is having a terrible time. Portals vs. Zombies, PlayStation is back. PSN powers reactivate. Good job, you crashed the PSN. Japan's retaliation to PSN denied. Title, Minecraft clone, and the crisis of Enix. Eidos is not thinking with portals. Someone pulls a Sony on Eidos. I feel like bouncing like the cat. Guinea pig and clones. Sony short and test subject. Mini console war sponsored by Duke Nukem. Bwana craft. Portal source of PSN crash. Vital newsing. Apertures destroyed. Don't know what you're talking about. Enix in crisis. Minecraft 2D style. And I think you guys are all titled out. My stream's wallet crisis. Jameson can enjoy game chat Bwana because of internet connection. Yeah, good title. Deus Ex website having a crisis. Title. Bwana's still searching for a title. Minecraft cover $9. Steam helps you save up. Oh, that's pretty good. Achievement get. Your password PSN crash. Okay, let's start looking through these. It's starting to slow down. We're going to pick some standouts, and then we're going to vote. If B. George is here, he can set up the poll. And you just type in a number that you think you want to vote for. So, first one is... we are going to do... what is Terror Boom? Alright, we are going to do... there's a couple that stood out. I'm trying to remember which ones. Okay, we're going to first do... man, Fish Twit. Just too many good titles. I'm trying not to get too many Fish Twit ones. So I got to pick the best one of Fish Twit against everybody else. PlayStation is back. Okay, I think I got them now. Let me type in the numbers. Number 1 is. Don't vote just yet. We gotta get the portal, the poll set up first. Portal to leveler editor is not a lie. That's number 1. Number 2 is going to be. There was one that had Crisis in it that I liked. I think it was Nick. Or either Jason. Third one. We're gonna try to get 4 out of here. Three is going to be this one. And 4. I think I missed one. Do 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 do. All right. All right, those are the 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you guys can vote on those. And let's wait for chat to kind of fix itself. Wait, we got to set up the poll first. Did he set up the poll? I got kicked out of chat, so I hope the poll's been set up. Hold on, let's reconnect the chat here. JTV just derped. Looks like chat just crashed. Yeah, JTV IRC just restarted. Alright guys, B George is going to set up the poll. There we go. Wait for him to start it. Wait for him to start it. Okay, now do it. Now do it. Now do it. Go, vote, 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 vote. Vote, vote, vote. Vote as if your life depends on it. Vote for 1, 2, 3, or 4. Look at the titles that I posted earlier. If you didn't get kicked out of chat completely. And okay, that's enough. Close it. Okay, the winner is, looks like 4. Yep. 4 had 17 votes. So we're going to go with that title, which was, I got to scroll all the way up here. Achievement, get your password crashed PSN. said, that concludes our show. We got our title. So let's go ahead and wrap this baby up. This is Game Chat with Bwana, episode 18. And I want to thank everybody for coming by tonight. We do this every Monday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We try to do it around 8 o'clock Eastern. And I really encourage you guys to join our forums. Go to bwana.tv/forums. That's where our community posts. We exchange links. We talk about stuff tech. And pretty much the same atmosphere we have in our chat room. Also, please follow me on Twitter. Twitter.com/Bwana. You can also follow me at twitter.com/Bwana Live if you want to know when I go live on JTV. And I encourage you to follow our channel on JTV so you can see when I'm playing games like Terraria. Also, we are on Empire Avenue. Talked about that. We have a community now on Empire Avenue, so if you guys are playing that, you can get in on that. Join my Facebook channel, my YouTube channel, youtube.com/IOBuffer. Facebook, it's not my Facebook channel. My Facebook page is linked from my YouTube if you want to go there. If you want to go down, bit.ly/BwanaFB. That's our All Things Bwana Facebook page. So you can check that out. All right, guys, that concludes episode 18 of Game Chat with Bwana, and I will see you all next week. Everybody have a great day. Bye-bye.